Hi everybody, my name is Dave. I want to show you how to fix this so-called ghost flushing problem that American Standard toilets seem to have without spending any money or taking any trips to a hardware store to replace the gasket. That said, you will need an X-Acto knife or similar scalpel type blade. Something like this is ideal. So if you have one of these, that is all you will need to fix this problem. If you've had this problem before or researched online, as you're doing now, you probably were given instructions on how to remove and replace the large flat gasket located under the cap that sits on top of the flush tube inside the tank. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The best way. Here is what I'm talking about. This is the flush tube and the gasket that is sitting on top of it. So that is what we are going to be fixing. The flaw in the gasket is that tiny blisters or bubbles develop on the surface of the gasket over time. When they do, the dome cap cannot seal or sit flat properly on top of the flush tube, which allows water to seep through, leading to what is commonly referred to as the ghost flush, which in actuality is just the water tank refilling itself back to its proper level. You could buy a universal brand for about $7 to $8, which some online suggest would only last about 6 months before the problem returns. Or you could order directly from American Standard, which I understand is about $12 plus shipping, and wait for the part and then expect it to last about 2 years. Let me show you how I fixed it. It was an immediate fix, and the issue has not returned now for almost 2 months. First of all, you're of course going to remove this gasket, and again you are going to open your tank, and you will take the chain, and at the bottom the chain is attached to a little twist knob, and you're going to twist that knob. I believe it is counterclockwise, and it'll click. When it does, you should be able to lift off the little green dome and remove the gasket from that top lid. Then the next thing you're going to do, for a visual, I'm just going to use this disc here. You're going to remove the gasket, find the blisters or a blister on this. They're easy to see, but look closely because they can be very small. Take your blade, lay it flat on the base of the blister, and gently pierce the surface just enough to make the tiniest hole. That's all you want to do, is just break through the surface of the blister. Water will probably come out of the blister. Do not shave the rubber material off. All you want to do is puncture the wall at the base of that blister. Now what you're going to do is press. You're going to press it so that it lays flat, and you're removing any water that's inside. Look closely for other blisters that may be there. Again, they can be very tiny. The gasket I fixed had 3. Finally, you're going to flip the gasket over before putting it back on. If you can't remember what side was facing you, just look at the washer. It probably has a bow or a cup. It's going to cup upward because of the pressure being pressed down on it. There's going to be a slight upward cup. When you replace it, flip it over and then put it back on to the lid so that it's now, the cupping is now facing down. As I said, all dripping stopped immediately, and there have been no ghost flushes for almost 2 months. I hope this works for you. Good luck, and give me a like if it works. Thank you.